What's up, guys? Give you guys a few minutes to get in here so we can ask questions and hit the hay. Hopefully, get out here peace of mind. As far as injuries go, though, I will be answering those questions on a later date. Um, we do have two guys that are out. As you know, Allen has the broken ribs. He'll be out for 5 or 6 weeks, and then I think Johnson is out for, I think, 2 or 3. So I just want to get those out the way. So we can ask the big questions in hand. Sorry, this guy's taking my medicine. Got allergies, so alright, so the first question, well, I'm just going to go through a little recap of today's game. No, we came into this game with the goal to win. Um, we didn't succeed that goal, but we were really, really close to it this time. This time we had everything clicked off the boxes. We were good with yards gained. We were good with passing yards. We were good with first downs. We were good with, the basically punt returns, the kick returns, turnovers. We had about 4 turnovers this game. Uh, there's issues there. We're trying to clean this up. This is something that we're trying to really do, but it's not really helping. Had about 6 turnovers where, of course, we gave the ball, we turned the ball over. Joe Burrow had like I think 4 or 5 interceptions. Everybody can double check me with that one. Um, we did good with the third down conversions. We actually did a fourth down conversion in the third quarter, or in the fourth quarter when we were starting to lose. And then we went for 2 points. Didn't really get 2 points there. Um, it was a quick throw that did not look clean when Joe threw it, but it's what it is there. 2-point conversions are a gamble at the end of the day. But when we're in the red zone more than our opponents are, then that's a good thing. We had 3 red zone touchdowns, and we had a field goal here and there, but when you're doing from 11, when you're doing like from 50 yards, this is actually really cool. So we're progressing in that rate. Um, as far as penalty yards, we're still doing the penalties. These penalties, thankfully, it was only one, and that was Joe. He thought, and I thought he was out of the pocket, but he wasn't when he went and threw the ball out of bounds or threw it away. But that was a mistake on his end. He came on the sidelines, apologized to realize that, and then he came back, went back out there, and did his thing. Um, you know, and we had more control of the ball. Holding it for like 20 minutes and 13 seconds, which is actually really good. It's really good compared to the other games. We don't really hold the ball much. But we actually played smart football here and held the ball, which was actually really good. Um, we came out and we did our thing, but we just there were chances that were just not there, and they were taken back by mistakes or just mistakenly thrown balls. There's a lot of mistakes that were made, and I know everybody's going to ask about that last play. I don't know. I threw my hat. I threw the headset, and I was like, "What is what? Why? Just who and why?" So I know that's the question that's going to come up. I'm going to answer it right now. I do not know where or who or what made Joe throw that ball, especially just to open this. I don't know. I don't know who he's throwing at. I don't know where that ball was going. Uh, he he came over. He's like, he was upset, and I was yelling at him, and I'm like, why? Like that was a game changing moment. It could have been a touchdown. He didn't even see Cooper Kupp on the sidelines open for a touchdown, so that was even more of a problem. We had Cooper Kupp wide open on the sidelines, and it was easy just to move the ball up course, either scoring a touchdown or at least make the game a little closer and kick the field goal. But we came in the win, so we were obviously coming in the win. But he thought he had a clear shot to Evans, and Evans was open, but he threw that thing to nothing, and Bubba was just there. Bubba was just there. He got the interception, and it, it sucks because we actually did a good job on defense stopping him, stopping the Cardinals, and then all of a sudden we basically moved the ball a couple inches or a couple first downs, and you would think, okay, this is a big fourth down. This is actually a big last second play. We're out of timeouts. We need this touchdown. It is a game winning, possibly touchdown. Um, and all of a sudden, boom, interception. And it's like, ugh. It's like we can't catch a break. It's been mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake in each of these games, and we just haven't found that nudge to actually fix it. So we actually got together before this game and worked out with both of with the quarterback, with Joe Burrow and basically Mike Evans and Cooper Kupp, and we thought that this would help, and it actually did, but you got mistakes, and that's what happened. That's what happened tonight. So it's not the loss. It's not 61-17. It's not 40-17. It's a decent number here. It's 38-32. But you could have came out with this game with a win. It could have easily been 38-39 or close to that, and you lose to a big play like that. So it's what it is. But I'm going to answer any questions. So if you guys got questions, I'll answer a couple. I can see your guys' questions on my phone, so ask away. I give it a few more minutes for you guys to ask your questions, but yeah, this game was important for us. I was hoping to come in this game and change basically the storytelling of the team and probably make it a 1-5 team, and then progress from there. Now we have to go back to the drawing board because it worked. Our play style, our different ways of working worked, and it just we're making mistakes. I understand people are getting injured here and there. I understand injuries happen, but when we have backups coming in, it's either the backups coming in or the starters making mistakes in key situations. And this time it was Joe making the mistake. Now, again, we all talked about it in the locker room just now, and he apologized for it. There might have been a little frustration going on for everybody staring at him, but it's something that we're going to have to work with more. I can sit here and say we have more time on the schedule to make these games up. We have that time, which we kind of do, but we kind of don't. This is do or die time. We have to get these wins in. We're already behind in our divisional standings. We already lost to now 3 divisional teams. So when we're sitting here looking at this and we're like, okay, yeah, we got time on that roster, on that schedule to progress and score and win these games, we don't. Okay, our goal is to get to that higher pinnacle of over 7 games, leading into either a wild card position or a playoff spot, maybe a Super Bowl. But now we're just in that goal of 7 games and possibly getting to a wild card spot. There is no playoff spot right now. There is no Super Bowl. Now we're sitting here wondering if there is a wild card spot. The overall team goal for this season was to get to those spots. Now we're sitting down at ground zero trying to figure out why mistakes are happening when we shouldn't be doing this. This team is the higher pinnacle. This team knows, these players, I should say, knows that, what to do. It just doesn't click. We had 6 games now where we weren't clicking. Now, in week 6, we were clicking. You can see in the scoreboard. We're clicking. We're looking like a team that will come in here and win and play our ass off. But now, we have to deal with the consequences of mistakes. So we could have won this game. And Joe, if he threw the ball correctly at the right person, or if he threw the ball to Cup, it doesn't matter. If he threw the ball correctly and got a couple yards out of that, I tell you right now, could have been the game easily kind of won by 1 point. Could have been. It could have been. We could have went, or we could have took the game into overtime. Whatever this game would have been, we would have made it. But no, since obviously we have to make mistakes when it's costly, it's our fault. Because now we're sitting there, getting ready to score one more time to win this game, and all of a sudden a mistake happens. It's the consequences of our actions. It's literally what it is. We fucked up. We failed. Now we gotta go back to square one and figure it out again. Granted, this worked, but it wasn't good enough. So next game, we have to go in here, uh, home game before, the bye week. We have to come in here and we have to score. We have to win. We have to be protective of our home. To lose at home is disrespectful. We're losing at home, and it's it's hurting not just us, but it's hurting the fans because they come out here and they see us. They watch us. They love to cheer us on. And we're just being disrespectful and losing at home. We having people come into our home taking our lunch money. Not even taking our lunch money, taking our shit. They're coming into our homes taking our shit. And I went in there and I told them that. This is disrespectful. I don't accept this. So, next week, we're going to come in here with the mentality to win. And we're going to win. There is no lose. There is no L after the end of this door. So I want everyone to know that this is not acceptable. Yes, this is a tight score game, which was a good game, and I praise just the coaching and the ownership of the Cardinals. But when it comes to today and how this game was played, this is not it. This is not it. If you guys have no questions, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We'll see you guys next week when we go against. I think we're going against the Steelers. Yeah, it's the Steelers. So when we go against the Steelers, I'll see you guys next week. All right. See you guys.